Hey, good people. This is Terrell Bilbo, the crypto consultant. Hey, just wanted to thank you for coming to my channel. Be making a lot of these videos, just really informing you guys about what's going on in this world. We'll cover a lot of topics, but today I'm going to talk about digital currency and cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange. So you've heard about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, some of these other coins. So basically, all it is a digital asset that you can now use as a store of value. So that's one of the things that we want to talk about today is cryptocurrency. Bitcoin being we want to call it the grandfather of cryptocurrency, Gold 2.0. Right now, Bitcoin is getting ready to make a run, we believe. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't give financial advice. But what I have done is I have studied the history and I have learned a lot about what this coin is and what it's doing. So I want you guys to at least, if you don't get anything else from this video today, is at least take the time to research it and find out about it. So what I want to go into today is I want to show you a little bit of the history. So let's go into the history. Okay, so if you see right here, you can look and you can see the history of Bitcoin. Started in 2009, 3 cent, and then in 2017, it hit an all-time high of 19,000. So in less than 10 years, this coin went from 3 cent to 19,000. So just think about that for a minute. From 3 cent to 19,000 in less than 10 years. Gold has never done that. Silver has never done that. The US dollar has never done that. Now, this is a currency. So just like the US dollar is a currency, it went from 3 cent to 19,000 in less than 10 years. So you got to understand what that means. Now, at the current price, it's about $13,000 now. If you guys or some of you guys trade, you understand what a retracement is, or market correction. That's basically what's happening. So it went to 19,000, then now it's correcting, and now we're looking again at another oncoming bull run. So some of the factors that make that happen, there was an event before 2017 called halving. Halving is basically when the amount of coins that are put into circulation, or rewards given to the miners, and we'll talk about miners later. That's another conversation for another day. But put into circulation, that supply is cut in half every 4 years. So once that supply is cut in half every 4 years, that what that does, less supply creates more demand, which means a higher price. So that event just happened again May of this year, and so we're looking every time that half happens, we always have a spike in price. So not saying that this that it'll happen again, but chances are that history will repeat itself. And since we've already seen $20,000 as a high, it's safe to say that it might hit 20,000 again, since we've already seen that, and then higher values are possible. So wanted to give you the basis on that. But one of the biggest things, like I said, from this video, just do your own research. Do your own research. Find out what's happening in Bitcoin. Find out the history of it. Find out its growth, and then you decide for yourself, is this something that you think you will want to get into? So with cryptocurrency, one of the best things are some of the components of cryptocurrency is peer to peer. So what does peer to peer mean? That means that I can send $100 to my mom straight to her wallet without any third party in the middle, right? So that means it goes directly from my digital wallet right into her digital wallet. And now they have a lot of cool stuff like different credit cards, Visa, and a lot of great apps that are coming online now that'll help you transition from the cash society to a cashless society, where you can do this very easy. It's very simple, very plain. So one of the things that I want to tell you about is blockchain technology, because cryptocurrency is ran on the blockchain. Now, what is blockchain? Blockchain is a public ledger. that basically, that's why they call it blocks. Every transaction is a block, and each one is connected to the last block. So that way you can never manipulate the system. You can never put a one block before another block. It's a sequence of blocks. So that make sure that the accounting is always right, and it's a public ledger. And the great thing about it works on something that's called consensus. So that means that the community has to consent that this is a proper and right transaction, and then this should be the next transaction. That way it keeps the platform, it keeps the community, it keeps the currency in integrity, which is great. Trust and transparency is what we need in financial systems, period. So that's what blockchain addresses, and it goes a long way to do so. So one of the things that you can do here is a blockchain wallet. So this is what you can do. You can go to blockchain.com and get your own blockchain wallet. This is where you become your own bank, right? So understand this. There is no customer service, there is no people to call, none of those things. This is your own bank, and that you have to be responsible for. So see right here where it says the private keys, you control your private keys. The only way somebody can hack into your account is that if they get your account, they get your private keys, they get your login information. So it's very important that once you get your blockchain wallet, to make sure you're putting it in, you're writing down your key, your private keys, you're writing these things down, and you're keeping them in a safe place, because now you don't have anybody to turn to if you lose your wallet or lose your information. There is no customer service. So that's one of the scary things that people have, that, oh, I'm responsible for it. But the bigger thing is now that you can take more control of your finances, which I think is a wonderful thing, because I think the more you understand your finances, the better you are with them. Anything that you spend a lot of time with, you become better at. So I think this system transferring us to the responsibility to us is a wonderful thing. So you can go to blockchain.com and start your wallet today. And then, they have other apps like I said, Cash App. You can actually buy crypto, and they have a wallet on Cash App that you can buy and sell, and then transfer that fiat money right into your bank account. And then PayPal just announced that they would be allowing their users to buy cryptocurrency. And that's huge, guys, because PayPal has 346 million active accounts. So imagine, we talked about earlier how we talked about the halving, and how if more people use something, the value of it should go up, right? So if you have 346 million new people that'll be introduced to this thing called cryptocurrency and have access to it easier than it has been before in the past, what should happen to the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency now that we have an influx of capital coming in? It should rise. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but it makes a lot of sense. So one of the things that you want to take a look at is definitely, if you don't have crypto right now, if you don't have Bitcoin, buy some. Buy some, buy some, buy some, right? And most people say, hey, I don't have $13,000 to buy crypto. I'll buy Bitcoin. The great thing about cryptocurrency is that you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $2,000 worth. You can buy $50 worth of Bitcoin. But the thing is, you want to have some. You want to definitely start investing and putting your money towards the future. Like a lot of things you have to be able to see the future for what it is. You have to, like we always say, you have to read the tea leaves, and you gotta be aware of what's coming, so you can be prepared, so you can prepare your family. And that's what I want more than anything. I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys helpful information so you can prepare yourself and prepare your family. Right now, we're going through COVID. Probably the one, probably is going to be one of the largest economic disasters that we've ever seen. But I was reading a book, and it says, never let a good tragedy go to waste. And it might sound crazy, but if you look historically, during depressions and during downtimes, that's when the more money was made ever in history. So this is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth that we will ever see. So make sure that you're paying attention, make sure that you're getting a piece of it, and make sure that you benefit from it. And when we come out of this COVID thing, you're on the other side, and you and your family are stronger because of it. So just want to give that to you. And then like again, so stay tuned in to our channel. I'll cover a lot of things. If you have some topics that you would like to know about in the financial market, whether it's Bitcoin, blockchain, just some things that you think maybe you want to pick my brain on, what you think, what's coming next. Hey, just hit me up, leave me a message, and I'll get back to you, and we can do a one-on-one. And then also, like I said, I also want to get into trading with you guys. I've been training for about 3 years, and want to give you some of the basics of trading. Excuse me. This is how the rich make their money. They don't go work 9 to 5s. They don't do a lot of this, or they have a lot of passive income that they have coming in. So learning this skill on one of the largest financial markets in the world, which is Forex, will put you in a position that a job can't put you in. So I again, this is some other things that we'll cover in our talks. But for now, I'd like to sign off and say thank you guys for coming to my channel. I look forward to growing with you, learning with you, and have a great night. Thank you.